So in the 80s, they were huge, and in the 90s, they went away. And then in the 2010 and on, they started to sort of bounce back. Then it just became a huge idea of just being able to play a ton of games and have drinks available.
They're the flashing lights and sounds that bring people on a trip through time. But when the pandemic hit, local arcade bars wondered if it was game over.
I was reading the restrictions on what it looked for a restaurant and what it looked like for this, and I was like, I am not any of those things.
You can't sell an experience for takeout. It doesn't work. We're very much a type of business that people need to be inside. It's one of those things where it's not a common business model. There's only a handful of arcade bars, but we kind of fell through the cracks.
But both of these businesses stuck it out. A loyal customer even started a GoFundMe to help Cabin Fever survive. But since reopening, there are some elements of the experience they say aren't quite the same.
It's so small, and I didn't really think about the idea of having 800 square feet with 14 arcade games and my small capacity, what that would look like when I got to reopen.
Right now we're doing table service up front. We have our arcade area where we're standing right now. I can't let people walk around with drinks.
Despite these challenges, both say they've been pleasantly surprised with the number of customers eager to come back.
Being closed for 8 months, we have a large regular base. They were very, very excited to get through the door. Pinball, classic video games, it's a completely different experience. In a pinball machine, you've got a whole world under that glass, and you have to manipulate it yourself.
I think if they come once and they come a second time, it means that they felt that first experience was a good, safe one. Just being able to have a beer and play games, and I think it just brings you back kind of to what it felt like when you were 10 years old.
I'm off to a good start.
And they have high hopes that nostalgic joy will persevere post-pandemic.
I've had people thanking me up and down for hanging on, for doing what we're doing. That's why I do this. People come here to have fun. It puts a smile on my face.
Talia Ricci, CBC News, Toronto.